Good morning all. This is Unit 15, Angles, Lesson A, Estimating and Measuring Angles. Today we are going to learn how can we estimate and measure angles. Before we start, let's remember together what is the meaning of an angle and what we mean by angle. Who can remind me? Good, one of you say this is a corner. Good. Or it's a measure of turn. Correct. Also we can say it's a space between two lines. So all of these are correct. Now the unit we use it to measure angle, it's degree, and we write it like small circle. Now we want to know the most familiar angles. The first one, this is a quarter turn or a 90-degree angle. All of you know it now. It's a right angle. Excellent. And the right angle, it's like L shape. Now the second type of angles, it's half turn or a straight angle. Excellent. And this straight angle equal 180 degrees. Now the third type, this is a 3/4 angles and it's equal to 270 degrees. Now we mean the 3/4, this is the circular one, okay? And the last one, this is the full turn and it's 360 degrees. Full circle, this is full turn, full circle equal 360 degrees. Now come to remember what is the types of angles. The first one and the smallest one, we have it, the acute angles, and these angles are less than 90, so it's smaller than the right angles. Okay, here you can see many acute angles. We have this 14, observe it's less, all of them less than 90. 14, 28, 83 degrees. The second type, which is more than 90, you remember the name of this one? Excellent, it is obtuse angles, and this is obtuse angles between 90 and 800, so it is more than 90 and less than 180. You can see here now many obtuse angles, 144, 108 and 123 degrees. Okay, the last one we have it, the reflex angles, which is more than 180 and less than 360. So it's between 180 degrees and 360 degrees. These are the reflex angles. Now I want to evaluate your memory, if you memorize the type of angles well or no. So we want here to write the types of these angles. The first one here from the left side, what do you think? Is it acute, obtuse, or reflex, or straight, for example, or right angle? Excellent. This is less than 90, so it's acute angles. Now the second one in the middle. Good. This is obtuse angle. And we have here again acute angle. Excellent, because this is very small, cute. Now the fourth one, it's reflex. Good. And the last one, like L shape, this is what? Good. This is right angle. Well, so now after we learn and after we remember the types of angles, we want now to start learning how we estimate and how we measure angle. Now, what we mean by estimating angles? Estimating angles mean to write, okay, the number but without measuring the angles. To tell me how many degree this angle, but without measuring, just give me the closest number or the nearest number to the real number and to the actual reading. Okay? Now, for measuring angles, we use this tool. You remember this one? Yes, good. This is the protractor, and it's like a ruler. There is a scale on this, and we have to measure angles using this one. Now we will learn how can we use it. So, for measuring angles, we have these steps, okay? But before that, I want to show you the angle. So, we are going to measure this angle. But before we start, we want to estimate the measure of this angle. What do you think the measure of this angle? To know that, the first question you have to ask it to yourself. Is this greater than right angle or smaller than the right angle? The L shape. Excellent. This is smaller than right angle, which is mean this is less than 90 degree. Okay, so this one it's look like half of 90, and maybe 45 degrees or 50 degrees, like that. Okay, let's measure and know the actual degree and the actual measurement of this angle. The first step to measure angles, first you have to place the protractor properly. And how we place it properly? Like that. You have to put this point and this cross, okay, exactly at the point of the angle. After that, we have to read from the zero. Okay, so we have to know where is the zero, and we start reading from zero. So always we have to start from zero. After that, we want to count the degrees. Okay, you can see here two scales, 0 and 180. Okay, we will start from 0, not from 180. So from 0 we will count 0, 10, 20, 30, 40. So the measure of this angle is 40 degrees. Now one more example. We want to estimate, then measure this angle. Okay, before we measure, let's estimate it. Who can tell me this is more than right angle or less than right angle? Excellent, it's bigger than the right angle. So here it will be greater than 90 degrees. Let's estimate it. Yes, this is the 90 degree straight line here, and this is more than 90 degree. Maybe this is 120, 130, like that. Yes, now let's measure it. we need to use the protractor. Okay, first we have to put it properly, to place it properly. And how we place it properly? We place the cross exactly at the point of the angle we are measuring. Okay, so here the point, it's exactly on the angle. Then we read from 0. Where is the 0 here? Yes, go with the line with for this angle, and this is 0. Then we read and we count the degrees from 0 to reach the line of this angle. So 0, 10, 20, go. It's between 120 and 130. And what do you think? This is in the middle between 120 and 130. So it's 125 degrees. Here we have a question. You can see the angle and the protractor and two girls, Natalie and Rasha. Both of them, they try to measure this angle, and Natalie, she find that the measurement is 17 degree, and Rasha, she find it's 163 degree. Who's correct? What do you think? Excellent. Rasha is correct. But why? Who can explain what the mistake Natalie she did when she read the scale? So Rasha is correct, like you say, and Natalie is incorrect. Why? Because she has measured the angle using the wrong scale on the protractor. So she did not start from 0 and going with the number. Now, one more example. We want to estimate the size of the angle, then we measure it. Okay, so let's estimate. What do you think? This is more than 90 or less than 90? Less. Good. So it's around, okay, 30 to 40. Let's measure. Here the protractor. Okay, we put it properly. We place the cross exactly at the point. Good. And 0. We start reading from 0. Look, the 0 here, then 10, 20, 30, 40. Excellent. So this is 40 degrees. Now, one more example. Again, we want to estimate, then measure. What do you think? This is good. This is more than 90 degrees, and it's almost what? It's almost a straight line, yes? So this is less than 180. Good. Maybe this is 160 or 170. Let's measure. Okay, we place the protractor. Then we start from 0 and we count 10, 20, 30. Go with the numbers till the orange line. The orange line is pointed exactly to 170. So this is 170 degrees. And the last one, we want also to estimate, then measure. Let's estimate first. This is good, more than 90, but not too much more than 90. So this is maybe 100 or 110. Let's measure now. Okay, this is the protractor, and then we place it properly. Put the point and the cross exactly at the point of this angle, and we count from 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110. So the second line of this angle is pointed exactly to 110. Who can tell me why I will read the number 110, not 70? Why I will not say this is 70? Because also the line is pointed to 70. Good, because we have to start from 0, and the scale from 0 we take us to 170 to 110, sorry. The 70, this is another scale, okay, from the other side. Now we are using the first one. So the measure is 110 degrees.